Today I'm here with Lex.
Hello.
From Tyrannosaurus Lex.
Tyrannosaurus?
Tyrannosaurus.
Tinsaurus. Made of tin.
Lex has no idea what we're talking about today, but she'll catch on. We're gonna talk about the second half of 2015, about book to movie adaptations that you should know about, so you can start reading the book now and you won't miss out. We've made a list of upcoming book to movie adaptations and we're gonna talk about them a little bit. What do we have first? Paper Towns by John Green. Woo! I actually talked about this in the last video, but since the film hasn't come out yet since I talked about it, I figured I'd bring it up again because it's getting really close now. I'm really excited. We're seeing John when he's coming to London soon, probably before this video is posted. What are your feelings on Paper Towns film?
I was just doing the face of the book.
What's your favorite John Green book?
Looking for Alaska is my favorite John Green book.
Okay.
Paper Towns is interestingly probably my least favorite John Green book. Sorry, John Green.
Really?
It has to be one least favorite book, and mine is Paper Towns. I'm interested to see what they do with it.
I am hoping it will be really funny because The Fault in Our Stars is obviously, like, it was funny in bits, but it's mostly just sad. And this one is a little bit sad, or like thoughtful, I guess, but mostly like funny and adventurous, so I hope that that's what they're going for. Also, I hope they keep some of the poetry in because that was one of my favorite bits of the book. I'm gonna reread it before the film comes out.
I feel like I should as well because I've read it like twice ever.
It was a really long time ago that I read this, probably when it came out. Also, author picture in the back is Amsterdam. That one's coming out in the US on the 24th of July and in the UK on the 17th of August. We have to wait a really long time, which I think is just unfair.
Rude.
Okay, next one. I've just given Lex the pile of books. What we got?
Dark Places
By
a person.
the person who also wrote
Gone Girl.
Well done, you've passed.
I passed the test.
It does say in a giant sticker on the front, but we'll just ignore that.
I knew that! I know books.
It says, home is where the lies are. I haven't read this at all and I don't know a lot about it, but I looked up the cast for the film. I don't know how to pronounce it. Charlize Theron. Nicholas Hoult, Chloe Moritz, and Christina Hendricks. That's a good cast.
Yeah, that's a good cast.
I wouldn't even care what film it is. I would go see that combination of people. I still haven't read Gone Girl, but I've seen the film and I quite enjoyed it.
It's coming out August 7th in the US. When is it coming out in the UK?
I don't know. I don't think the internet knew. Or it might mean that it's a very similar date. Who knows?
We don't know.
There's no trailers. There's no stuff for it yet. It's unknown. Next is the only one that I don't actually have the book for, but I do want to have it. It is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. It was really good. It's basically, like, people are gonna compare it to The Fault in Our Stars, definitely, because it's about a boy who befriends a girl who's been diagnosed with cancer. His mom is basically like, go make friends with this girl because she needs some friends. It has a really indie feel to it and there's lots of great music and they do really interesting stuff, sort of editing, cinematography wise, like they sort of did in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? So lots of like cool transitions and really fun. It's also quite sad, but I enjoyed it and I think I'd be interested in reading the book. I asked you guys on Twitter and you said it was a good book.
Did you cry?
I didn't, but it was close.
She has no soul.
I know. That one's actually already out in the US, but it's only coming out in the UK on September 11th.
Next is The Scorch Trials, which is the sequel to The Maze Runner.
Congratulations, you pass. Have you read the books?
I read the books, yeah. I read them a while ago on holiday.
Wait, you've read them all?
Yeah.
Then you've read more than I have because I've only read half of this one and I've read The Maze Runner a couple of times. Spoiler alert for The Maze Runner, just, you know, mute it for 20 seconds if you don't want to hear this. They leave the maze at the end.
I read it a while ago and I just remember something really horrible happening to someone that has like haunted my dreams ever since.
Is it the giant ball of metal on their head? Yeah. There's more things they have to do and it's pretty horrible.
It's a very graphic death, which when I was reading it, I was just imagining it happening to me and like it haunts me to this day. But
I really enjoyed the first film and I got to interview the cast and the director. I'm really looking forward to seeing the next one. I feel like they're done filming. There's been lots of little like shots from set and everything. I'm gonna definitely go and see this and these books are such quick reads that I'll definitely read it as well. That's out on September 18th. In the UK. Next is Frankenstein. Vintage Shelley. Oh my god, that's just such vintage Shelley. The name of the film is Victor Frankenstein. Daniel Radcliffe is in it. I think he's playing Igor, but I'm not entirely sure. And also James McAvoy is in it. I just really like Frankenstein and I like James McAvoy, so I'll probably go see it. And I've already read this, so I had the curve, but if you haven't, I highly recommend it because it's so good. Second to last,
Mockingjay
Part 2. I mean, pretty sure all of you have heard of it. The new trailer just came out.
So obscure.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, I liked it. In this moment, I've forgotten everything that happens in it. I remember getting that kind of, like excited feeling, which I didn't think I would.
Did you not like part 1?
I enjoyed it, but I don't think For me, when I saw Catching Fire, I became obsessed, and I saw it like 5 or 6 times in about a week and a half, and just like spent all my time watching it and crying. So for me, no film will ever be as good.
I don't think Catching Fire will ever be surpassed. It's just my absolute...
It's a masterpiece.
It was also my favorite book out of the Hunger Games series. Last time I promised I would reread Mockingjay, and I didn't. I did remember the first bits really well, and I don't really remember the end, so
yeah.
If I just reread it now, I just remember it was sad. It was very sad. I'm sort of excited for it to all be wrapped up.
I do remember not really liking the end of Mockingjay, which makes you think, how much will I like Mockingjay Part 2?
We'll see. We'll go. We'll be there. We'll be there at midnight.
I like the way that the story ends. I just didn't like the execution. I mean the execution of the story, not an execution of a person.
There's no execution. There might be. Who knows?
Who knows?
That's coming out on November 20th in the UK. Last title.
The Martian.
By Andy Weir.
By this gentleman.
This one is one that a lot of our friends have read and like absolutely love. They just released a trailer. It has Matt Damon. It's about a man who gets stranded on Mars and NASA thinks that he's dead, but he's not dead and he has survived. I've been told there's potatoes.
I haven't read it and I really want to read it because everyone's been talking about it, and also because potatoes are like my life.
But apparently it's really funny, and I like space. Space is one of my favorite things. So yeah, I'm gonna read this definitely as well. And we'll put the trailer in the description so you can watch it. They'll be out on November 27th.
That's it.
Which one are you looking forward to most?
I would say probably Mockingjay Part 2. I went to like, it wasn't a midnight one, but it was like, wait, was I with you?
We went together. I really enjoy seeing it with fans, like on the first day, because I think the moment Hey Mitch appeared on screen, people started like cheering.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun.
It is nice because you get all the like real reactions.
Yeah.
And like, I found that, yeah, like going to see Jurassic World yesterday, even though it was opening weekend, it wasn't the first day, but people were still really like
cheering and being really excited.
And reacting loudly, which I like.
Okay, that was it. I'm gonna put all the links to all the books and all the trailers and all the information I can find in the description. Lex, thanks for joining me.
No props, babes.
If you want to check out Lex's channel, I'll put that in the description as well.
It's not a word.